garbage and Maine bullies. That's what they are.
Anyway,
There's no place for that stuff.
There isn't.
CFL.
in fact, maybe don't call in.
Yeah, really, fine.
Maybe we don't need you on our show.
I'm glad we got your machine.
But really, we're just kidding, I guess.
That's
Call
right.
in. We'll do a little bit, and
It's Grey Cup Talk Show, all Grey Cup all the time.
all fans are welcomed.
Talk about your basement, talk about the game, talk about the state of affairs.
The game is kind of like anticlimactic, right? So
What's up, Grey Cup Works, folks? You know, you're wandering down the street, and you run into people from Saskatchewan, and next thing you know, everybody's sharing in a flask.
hey, North 31.
Never knew.
Yeah, sorry, he took after Terry. Kerry,
comes up
who
and
was
feels
the
like Canadian
quarterback in '89?
Oh, Mike Kerrigan?
Mike
Oh, yeah,
Kerrigan.
that's Saskatchewan and Hamilton will always have a bond from that amazing game.
That could have been just a tie.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What a game! I was throwing up so bad. I was just like, I phoned people. This is the
Yeah, it's very
greatest
fun.
party ever. Oh, well, who's there? Just me. I was the only.
Back here on the Grey Cup Talk Show, another call. Hello, caller, you're on the air, Grey Cup Talk Show.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
How are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
Good.
That's good. Who would be calling?
Barb.
Barb! How are you?
Hi, Barb. How are you? Recovering. Recovering from what? I've been sick. I've been sick.
You have Grey Cup voice, Barb.
No, I know, and I've had it for a week.
So, Barb, did you get the email regarding the Grey Cup Talk Show?
We did.
So you know the general format, what's going on?
Yes.
Excellent. So, why don't you, well, first of all, why don't we start off with a prognostication and tell us what you think's going to happen in your hometown, I believe it is, of Winnipeg for Grey Cup 98.
Well, I think we're going to see the Bombers there. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how that produced a moment of silence.
You've got nobody to protect Danny Mac.
Well, now, I mean, it's young. Training camp hasn't even opened.
Well, my whole point is, though, it's going to be pretty hard for him to complete any passes when he's lying flat on his back.
As opposed to, who do you got there at the helm? Actually,
you got it.
yeah, some American retread,
The
don't you?
MVP of the World League.
Yeah, who is that?
Ooh.
Who is that?
I don't know his name.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
But, I mean, MVP of the whole league.
Well, hey, I remember being MVP of T-ball.
Well, yeah, but what kind of league was that?
Well, that's my point. Anyhow, so you're saying Winnipeg in the Grey Cup, and
Yes.
against what Western representative?
Well, let me think.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to do sort of like a CFL feature wall.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes,
I like the sound of that.
I thought you might.
Be a CFL mezzanine almost.
Yes, it's kind of like. And it'll be sort of right at the front so as guests come into the house. You know, it'll be sort of one of the first things they see, you know, just to set that overall impression.
See, typical of a Grey Cup fan, isn't it?
That's right.
First thing you see when you walk into their house, Grey Cup paraphernalia.
I'm thinking, yes, and if we leave the window open, even the neighbors can share in the experience.
And maybe you'd want to, get one of those horns, that they always hear at the game. You could blow that out the window at the neighbors, perhaps.
That would be a good idea.
Just maybe put on a tape relay so he is playing 24 hours a day. Yeah, loop it, exactly.
So how long has the talk show been going on today?
11:30 or so.
Yeah, about 11:30.
Fine.
Started in the AM. It's now well into the PM, and the coffee's going down good.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Good. So who else has that called in?
Beck has
That's
called.
in. Who else?
Will's called.
The sports station from Toronto is called in.
I just said, oh, hi, Will. This is Lori calling from the CFL. And he got it. He had no idea it was me.
Well, I remember him. Actually, I have right here some paraphernalia because he dragged us to the some kind of CFL executive on-site office to try and.
Exactly, and that was Lori.
That's right, to try and get these tickets. Actually, what I have in my hands right now, it's the Canadian Football League expansion plan. It was sitting on their desk. They had
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, it's right here. You'll see it on the film. They had a round table forum going on, and hey, no one was looking, and it was in an attractive CFL folder. So,
Expansion plan. Did you ever hear
So
it?
do they have
Yeah.
any expansion plans?
Well,
London, Ontario.
we'll take a look. Secure Montreal franchise to regain original 9-team alignment.
I knew nothing about this.
Yeah, and then B, review possibilities of Halifax as maritime entry. Question of venue can be addressed through construction of temporary stands, as in the case of Sacramento in the WLAF, which is, I believe, where your retread quarterback came from. Or where he was the champion of the league.
Oh, here we go.
MVP.
Listen to this.
MVP.
I never knew you had this.
Oh yeah. Select Portland as trial site for U.S. entry.
Pardon?
Just reading from the CFL expansion plan.
Okay.
Select Portland as a trial team.
When was this document written?
Well, that's a good question. I'm trying to. November 12th, 1992.
Oh.
So it's yesterday's news, I guess.
But it was sitting out last year, though.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Halifax would be good.
Oh, look at this. We're on about page 5 or 6, Bart.
Yeah.
And the title of the page is Present Situation of the CFL.
Got some red underlining going.
Yeah, there's some interesting names here. CFL is going through a major transformation with new owners, and then i.e. Bruce McNall, Bernie Gleiberman, Larry Rickman, Bill Comrie, and the new Hamilton Group with an emergence of more progressive management style.
Aren't they all in jail now?
I think so.
And hey, did you hear that Murray Pezim died lately?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, the Pez. He's gone from this earth.
He's good and dead.
No great loss.
Well, yeah, he was kind of a pain in the ass, wasn't
He
he?
was. Actually, they forgot Larry Rickman in that group of fine
Yeah,
people.
he's in there.
Oh, yeah, Larry Rickman, I believe, was in there.
Yeah, yeah, he's in.
And darn close to being in jail, too.
Yeah, he's almost like the Canadian Donald Trump, except he never recovered.
That's true. And unlikely, too.
Unlikely? How so?
Oh, I just don't see him in the same league as Donald Trump.
True enough. It was probably some Winnipeg executive that underlined it. He had a crayon in his hand or
No,
something.
I'm thinking it was Larry Smith.
Larry Smith. Yeah, Larry Smith has been a popular topic of conversation today.
No doubt. You have so much good footage of him.
Well, that's right. And we're coming up. We're pretty well. We show little teases of them, but we're kind of saving them for the encore.
Okay. When is that going to be?
Oh, I think it's coming up pretty soon, judging by how well the coffees are going down. You know, when you have so much caffeine in your system, your speech starts getting slurred.
You know what you could do?
What's that?
At Cup this year, you could actually recreate the Grey Cup talk show at the Hamilton Hospitality Suite.
Oh, possibility,
Hey.
Barb. You should see our set. I'm so into it. I don't want to leave behind this desk now. You should see it. We've got the set up like you wouldn't believe. It's excellent. We got our note paper. We got our Canadian flag behind us on a brick mantle fireplace. We got a nice desk in front of us. It's a beautiful thing.
It sounds impressive.
It's very impressive.
Where are you?
We're
We're in the studios of the Grey Cup show.
Barb, now something we've come across in this CFL package, I'm just showing it to the viewers here, is a map showing CFL potential sites. One of the sites they have marked off is Honolulu for a franchise, for a CFL franchise.
That would make a good cup.
They aren't kidding either. Holy moly.
That would make a good
And
cut.
Halifax is on there too.
And so their conclusion is basically, 1, the CFL is changing. 2, the CFL wants to pursue a window of opportunity. And 3, the CFL wants to export its unique differentiated style of football. And finally, the CFL wants to become a North American player.
Which Jake knows all about. Being a player is what it's all about.
I think that window of opportunity came crashing down on their heads.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the whole, written in 92 and whatnot. But, hey, we're here now in 98.
That's true. So we're looking forward to Winnipeg, are you?
Well, very
so.
much so,
Very much
yes.
so.
Well, we've got hotel rooms booked.
All right.
Lots of them.
Right?
Excellent. And did you know, Barb, that 1998 on the Chinese calendar is the year of the tiger?
Yes, as I've been reminded of so many times in emails from Jake.
Oh, someone's mentioned it to you, have they?
Oh, they have.
So they might have mentioned that the last time on the Chinese calendar it was year of the tiger was 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you remember at all what happened in 1986?
Refresh my memory.
Well, the Ticats, heavily underrated against a juggernaut of an Edmonton Eskimo team, proceeded to move into BC Place, the newly constructed BC Place in Vancouver, and just demolish the heavily favored Edmonton Eskimos for the first Grey Cup victory since 1972.
That's right.
Well, you see, it's just not going to happen, though, because remember what happened the last time your team traded quarterbacks with another team?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
You know what? I think Barb might be a little hopped up on medication, and she might be not
And
really.
Winnipeg knocked down something like 21-0
It was only 14-0.
and made an outstanding recovery to triumph over the Tiger Cats.
Someone, I don't know, the fix was in, I think. I don't see how that could have been.
Well, we knew Brock couldn't win the big game. That's why we gave him to you.
You know, I was just looking for, we had a Dieter Brock postcard here at the studio, and you got me so flustered bringing up 85 that I can't even find it.
84.
Was it 84?
84.
Oh, 85 was when we lost to BC, sorry.
Yes, it was 84.
We've lost the
Yeah.
season.
Well, I always said, hey, trading Clements, bad idea.
Yeah. Well, bad for you and good for us.
We're drinking out of our Spirit of Edmonton mugs.
Oh, how impressive.
Coffee, that is.
Coffee, that is. Sweet, sweet
Just
coffee.
coffee.
Just coffee.
Yes, coffee.
Just a stimulant.
Yeah, because you wouldn't drink alcohol on TV. It just couldn't be done.
Well, it's illegal.
Well, that's right.
That's right. And the Grey Cup show, that's not what it's all about.
It's a family-oriented program.
It is?
Sure.
No. Oh, I mean, sure. Yes.
Sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, Bart. So you, you did your prediction, right? Yeah, you picked BC and who'd you pick? Hamilton, right?
Winnipeg.
BC and Hamilton, you say?
Winnipeg.
Okay,
Oh,
so
It's not fair, I can't yell.
okay, we're leaving. This is Barb, aka one of the immortals from
Winnipeg
Calgary. And her prediction for 1998 is BC and Hamilton, and
Winnipeg.
Hamilton wins the cup. We've turned down the volume so nobody can hear you now.
Oh,
So
thank you.
Well, thanks a lot for pulling for those Ticats, Barb.
Yeah, I'll give you a call when we get into town,
okay,
and we'll do some plans.
sounds
Okay.
Okay.
good. Okay,
Take care. Good luck with the rest of the show.
Thanks for calling, Barb.
Okay.
bye, Barb.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. The immortal.
Yeah, calling from Calgary, but Winnipeg fans.
That's right.
Good to hear from them.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do, you know?
Yep. It was nice hearing from her.
It was good to have the call.
Might have even lined up some future filming possibilities out in Calgary.
There you go, and I like that idea of taking the talk show on the road to the Hamilton Hospitality Suite.
Right.
People were coming in. At one point, where we had no beer, all we had to offer was smokes. But people, there's like 15, 20 people. And we greeting everybody at the door, welcome to Hamilton Hospitality. We had a few little lines featuring the authentic smells of Hamilton, blah, blah, blah. But we turned around, it was out of our control. There's fans from almost every city in the CFL, and they're off in the corner, like, talking to each other. Some Argo fans that all stayed for about an hour.
Are you a very big football fan, or
Nope.
just a gig, eh?
Yes.
Do you know who's in the Grey Cup?
Calgary and another team. Hamilton, I knew that.
Oh, yeah, you just had to think about it a bit. So who do you think's going to win?
Hamilton, for sure.
All right.
One suitor just said he's freezing his ass off.
Really? He's got a pretty tiny ass, too. It probably freezes fast. Where is he?
Wasn't me, man. My man.
Glenn, are you really freezing your ass off?
Okay, well, here we are back at the Grey Cup Talk Show. Oh, we brought our very own prognosticator, a Ticat, who we like to call George. And George is awful antsy, as you can see, to make a prediction. Now, we got the Tiger Cat Bowl here. First of all, we'll go for the Labor Day game. Yeah, the Ticats versus the Argos. Now, whichever George the Ticat goes for, that'll be who wins Labor Day. Come on, George, don't let us down, buddy. Ooh. George will be good on the offensive line. Oh, look, he goes right for Hamilton. Yeah. That's it, George. Mount down, buddy. Oh! Well, hey, Hamilton right from the beginning, so that's what he wanted, eh?
Yep.
Should we get into a Grey Cup prediction?
I don't know. Here we go. Ready?
Okay, the Ticat coming to make a prediction. It's Grey
Let's
Cup,
go, George.
It's all the marbles.
Okay, ready?
It's all on the line.
Oh! It's gonna be a disaster.
But look, you know what George's trying to say? Calgary will be shattered.
Oh!
Look at though. Thanks, George. Calgary will be shattered.
All right.
Oh wow, it's getting late, eh? In the Grey
It's
Cup
getting
talk
late,
show.
yeah, it's getting late in the talk show. Maybe take one or two more calls. That's all I think we can fit in.
We got
Here
a
we
call. Well, let's see who's on.
Go ahead.
Hello, you're on the Grey Cup talk show.
Oh, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
What's up?
Not too much. Just wondering if you had any memories, any reminiscences of the Grey Cup.
Well, let me think. You can think back to 1986.
Hey, 1986.
Yeah.
Year of the Tiger.
Yeah.
And where were you for that game?
I was in Vancouver, British Columbia.
So you were at the game.
Yes, I was.
Wow. And who was this caller?
It's Grover.
Not Grover Covington.
Yeah.
It is
Grover Covington. It's great to have you on, Grover.
Well, thank you very much for having me.
No problem. Hey, you were a standout in the cup, I must say.
I was the man, eh?
You were the man.
I could see the rage in your eyes as Pigskin Pete was on the sidelines beating that drum and just pumping you up.
It was a great feeling, let me tell you.
You still wearing your ring?
I wear my ring. And I make pizza every day.
Do you really?
Yep, I own a pizza joint.
Whereabouts?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. But you still have many fond memories of Canada, do you?
Absolutely. It was bloody cold up there.
Do you remember a lot of the fans from Hamilton?
Well, I remember a couple.
Do you remember the hockey mask guys?
The hockey mask guys.
We had one of them call in earlier today.
I'm afraid that must have been before my time, or after my time.
Ah. So, do you have any predictions for the upcoming Grey Cup in Winnipeg this year?
I think the Hamilton Tiger Cats will be playing the Saskatchewan Roughriders.
Wow.
Wow.
That's the first Saskatchewan pick we had all day.
Yeah, we've had a few Hamilton picks, but as far as the West goes, most people are going Calgary. Now, what makes you say Saskatchewan?
Because they just hired wonky knee Reggie Slack as their quarterback for the year.
And you like Reggie, eh?
Right?
Now, caller, I'm sure you've been to a Grey Cup or two in your time.
Haven't everybody?
Well, any memories, aside from Sweet 86, Grover, any other memories, perhaps in a fan capacity of being at Grey Cup?
Oh, boy. That's a good one.
You can't remember much, can you?
I do have a good memory. I'm trying to think of something that stands out above all. I really can't think of anything that really stands out above all. I think the whole Grey Cup experience was just something that moves.
Grover, your voice sounds a little quivery. It sounds like you're about to cry.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm a little bit nervous.
You are you?
I was waiting all day on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have got a busy signal. We're very busy in the studio here today.
Well, no doubt you were busy, but I equated this to the first time I met my girlfriend.
Really?
Really?
I was that nervous. I had the butterflies in my stomach.
Wow.
Wow. Well, yeah, hey, well, Grey Cup does that. That's just an example of what it means, isn't it?
It's just such an emotional experience for all the fans and the players alike.
Can you think of anything else, even in hockey, that strikes more at the heart of Canadiana than the CFL and the Grey Cup?
Maybe curling.
I mean,
I think this is a family show.
well, that's
It is.
right.
Like we said before today, it is a family show, and there'll be none of that showing of that kind of material on our show.
I mean, we were talking about those hockey mask guys, like it wasn't crazy enough. The first one that called in, he must have said shit about 4 different times.
Oh my God.
In fact, he said something worse a few times too, which hopefully we got edited out, but I'm not sure.
That is very appalling.
I hear this Jake guy's up where the fires are right now.
He's on fire.
I think you've figured out that this isn't Grover Covington, but I don't know if that's imposter.
No, is it?
Is it?
Who is it?
This is Jake.
It is
Oh,
Jay.
it is Jake.
Shit.
Jake's,
Wow.
Jake's burning up where the fires are.
I have to catch up with Willie. Shit. All right. I said shit 3 times or 4 times.
Yeah, well, there you go. Okay.
So back on fire. You open up the windows here, and you can smell the torching forest.
Now, are you in your same company apartment in Edmonton, or
No, I'm up in Athabasca, Alberta right now.
Athabasca?
Yeah.
So basically, you spend 51 weeks of the year radio tracking wild animals in the north of Alberta, and then you take that 1 week and you rock the cup.
You got it right, buddy.
It's quite a life, sir.
It's a fun life, let me tell you. Excuse me.
So when are you coming back home, Jake?
So, Jake, before we let you go, why don't you tell us of, just think of a memory of Grey Cup, all the Grey Cup past. I know it's hard to pull one out of your head, but think from an actual game. I mean, to play, it doesn't have to be one that made the highlight reels, just a play that always stood out in your mind.
I can think of a play that stood out in my mind.
What's that one?
Matter of fact, I was standing with at the time was when Stephen Bunn was in Iron Stadium, 1996, Grey Cup. And fourth quarter, Argos were marching down the field on this side of Iron Stadium, marching towards the east end. And Flutie dropped the ball.
No.
It was a fumble. And Jake the Snake Ireland, no relation, called it no fumble. It was clearly a fumble with the Eskimos recovered. 2 plays later, they went on to score a touchdown, and that was the end of the game. I'll never forget that.
Well, it certainly adds a sad note to the Grey Cup talk show, but Jake, I remember that vividly. I remember like hugging you in joy. Finally, all our O'Shea sucks signs and all our Argos sucks chants were paying off. And then
And our Suck O'Shea signs.
that's and who would have thought that the Argos had the presence of mind to hire Jake Ireland, Jake the Trouser Snake Ireland, as part of their team?
It was a sad scene.
Don't get too potty mouth.
Oh,
Very bad. Hey, do you have a Grey Cup program from 1996, Andy?
I believe we do. We'll fish around, break up 95 program, couple game programs. Whereas 94 program, as the show has progressed, oh yeah, because you got your picture in it, don't you?
Here's page 71.
Darn. Well, you know what, Jake? If later on the show we can bring that up, we'll definitely show that picture here on the Grey Cup Talk Show. But yeah, we're having a bit of difficulty with our archives right now.
Not a good library system.
That's right. It's kind of disorganized a bit. We even have the Edmonton Oilers Calgary Flames program from Northlands from last year's Grey Cup, the night before the Cup. But
Right?
96 is here somewhere, Jake. But
Well, take a look at page 71. All right.
Put it in.
what's that?
I think you guys are nuts.
All right. Wow.
Thank you, Jake.
It's the first we've heard of that here on the Grey Cup Talk Show, but we'll take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, did you open up my gift that I sent you?
You know what?
It's on the screen right now as we talk.
Excellent. Zoom in on it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, keep talking to Mike, and I'll work the camera.
Okay.
Maybe tell him a little bit. I guess you basically made a web page special for Grey Cup the Talk Show, did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, we're going to get to this a little bit later to close off the show, but since we've got the creator of this website on online right now, Steve's zooming in here, and Jake here on the line created this little website, and it's short and sweet and to the point, and you know, I don't know what else there is to say about it. I think
It took many, many hours to create that.
I can imagine.
It's something that I've been thinking about doing for the last 3 years.
really 3 years.
When I heard about Grey Cup the Talk Show, I said, damn it, I gotta do something special for this.
And
Wow.
he did something very special.
I think that this is probably going to be one of the most popular websites in the history of the internet.
Really.
Now, is there a trick to it at all, Jake? Is there anything to click on?
No tricks, man.
It's just plain old Argos suck.
Just right to the point, man. You couldn't say it any more poignant than that.
You couldn't say anything more to the point than this. Excellent.
All right. I'm glad you like it.
You know, this is the first season of the Grey Cup, the talk show. I hope, maybe next year we're trying to get more funds for the show. You know, we're kind of running on limited budget. Jake here is helping by, we're collect calls all day, but Jake seems to be calling in on his own money. You know what I'd like to see in the future of the Grey Cup talk show? That there, on a big screen.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Jake O'Neill, thank you very much for calling into Grey Cup the talk show.
All right. Well, thank you very much for having me.
All right.
And hey, cheer those Cats at home opener in Calgary, eh?
I certainly will.
Excellent.
Fair enough.
Watch for us on the booth too.
CBFC, we'll be looking.
Okay, but they're too cheap. They won't put it on until the fall.
Yeah, well, you always split the digit at them anyhow, so.
All right.
All right, guys. Nice talking to you.
Talk to you later, Jake. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, there's a CFL legend right there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he had butterflies calling into CFL the talk
He
show.
was a little nervous. No reason to be nervous when you people call in. Just call in.
That's right. I mean,
Enjoy yourself. Come on, look at us here.
do we look like ones to judge? I don't think so.
Who are we to judge?
Nobody, that's who.
No.
We're no one to judge.
No.
So call in, share your Grey Cup reminiscence. Maybe we'll take a little break. It's been a while. We're drinking a lot of coffee. It's having an effect, so maybe we need a little rest while we look at these few clips here.
Okay.
Grey Cup Talk Show is still on the air, and this is what's happening now. It's taking on a life of its own. People are requesting to be on the show. You played with Jim Rockford too, eh?
The Rockford Files, great guy, huge hole in his ass when he played in the Grey Cup. But hey, I mean in his pants now. But hey, he was a great guy. He took Les Brown's spot, was an unbelievable defensive back. But you know what? Hamilton defense, something about it. Tough. I don't know where it came from, the history, Angela Moscow, whatever. But I think that's the intangible here. Hamilton's defense is tough, strong. When you wear that black helmet, that black jersey, baby, that Steel Town toughness.
I concur, my lady. I concur. Argos suck. Argos suck. Argos
In the stands for sure. I'll be cheering. You'll be able to hear me.
Excellent. Okay, well, anyone cheering for the Cats this week? Oh no! Chaos on the Grey Cup Talk Show.
Here's the new hockey thing.
Oh yeah. I understand you've been running from the man that goes by the name of the Sandman.
You do you?
Good buddy, a little crazy. Here he is doing snow angels with oncoming traffic. Could be death, destruction. The passers-by have no idea. They're actually going out of their way to avoid Will, as is the traffic. And yeah, it's a beautiful angel though. There's no head. It's a headless angel. And now you have to avoid death. Yeah.
Grey Cup. We're in the town of Winnipeg, Portage in Maine, 50 below. Well, not quite 50. It's probably about 10 below right now. And yeah, it's Cup Show on the air. This is the reason for the whole show. We're here at the corner of Portage in Maine. Got the long johns going. Told me to wear the long underwear for Grey Cup, so I took the advice. So this is the corner where it all happens. So much has gone down here. Site of the Winnipeg General Strike of 1919.
Well, yeah, go Cats, go Ron, go everybody.